What's up everyone, Street Skier 95 here. Today we will be playing some SSX On Tour. It's my favorite ski game. It's pretty much the only one I've played. Today we're just gonna do some free ride. I've put in some cheat codes on my emulator to get all the stats maxed out. That's how I like to play this game, so you can do the most unrealistic tricks possible. I'm gonna play with Tyson, who looks like a young Tanner Hall. So I'm gonna show you guys how I play this game. Let's get it going. Alright, so we will start with compilation. I'm just gonna do a little rail line that I've been doing earlier this week. It's all the rails on the side of the slope. It's a pretty fun line. I'd rather do the Mind the Gap line, honestly. Mind the Gap is my favorite map in this game. But this line is pretty sick. You skip all the jumps as I would do in real life. This is the hard part of the line here because the other rail is pretty close and whoop, I landed on it. I gotta stay pretty focused to get this line quickly. It's not that hard, but it's a bit tricky, so yeah. This game is pretty fun. Honestly, it's my favorite skiing game because it's the only one I've played. I have a PS2, Xbox 360, but I never got, I don't know what, a PS4 if you want to play Steep or Riders Republic. That's the new one. Woo! And then here, you gotta go 50-50, yeah. Woo! When I got the line first tee. Wow, good start. Alright, so let's do compilation the way it's supposed to be, the slopestyle run. Let's start off both ways, switch 10. Gonna do switch 9. I'm doing 0809 slope run, kind of. Whoop. Yeah, that game is not realistic at all, like, not at all obviously, but it's super fun. I really enjoy playing it. I've played it a lot, so it's pretty easy for me to have a good time playing this game. Let's do some monster tricks. So the guy doesn't even have binding on his skis, that's why he can take them off easily like that. There used to be a guy at my local hill, Grégoire Bernèche, who would put his din at like 1 and take off his ski mid-air and land on one ski. So this game might not be that unrealistic after all. Yeah, I was trying to hand plant the chairlift. I guess it's not doable, or maybe it is. So yeah, just going through the run here, this map is super sick. So yeah, those who are not familiar with this game, the easiest way to get on a rail in this game is to do a hand plant or a handstand if you're coming from the side. If you're coming from the front, all the rails are ride-ons. So yeah, that's why earlier I tried to hop over the rail and it didn't really. I tried to like ollie onto the rail and it didn't really work. So by the way, first time playing a video game and talking at the same time, this stuff is harder than it looks. Oh yeah, this is what we'll do here. Woo! And plant, ah! Yeah, so here you can hand plant the chairlift cable and you can slide the chairlift after that. So here we're gonna do a little loop, another loop, switch loop. So yeah, I messed up the Superpipe run here, but the Superpipe is the easiest place to get tricks in this game. It's pretty easy. Like you just press on square, you boost to the next side of the pipe, and then you take as much air as you want. Yeah, my run sucked pretty bad, so I think we're gonna do another run. Yeah, this is pretty fun, just like my character is saying. And yeah, in the pipe, like in the career mode, you can just, when you do a contest, you just stay in the pipe as long as you can, take off your skis as much as you can, and you'll score a shit ton of points. I'll try to hand plant again on the chairlift cable. Woo! Ah! So I don't think it's doable to slide this part of the chairlift that is going to the right. I tried to do it earlier. Oh! Ah no, yeah, it's out of bounds here. So you can slide the chairlift if you hand plant at the top of the pipe, but near the bottom like that, I don't think you can really do it. So I'm gonna start again. Alright, so we're gonna try to do a cool run here in compilation. I'm gonna go switch 10 Japan, switch 10 blunt, switch 9 mute. Oh, it's reverted. You can't do cork in this game, so I just did like a rodeo 1440. When you do a rodeo over 1260, I think they start calling it a really weird name. I don't know why. So yeah, obviously this game is super unrealistic. It's more realistic when you start playing and your player has shitty stats. It's not as fun. I don't know why. It's really fun to just spin as much as you can and do the most stupid trick that you can think of. The controls are very basic. It's a very easy game to play, and it's easy to look good playing it. That's why I post lines all the time, so people think I'm actually good at this game. I think I'm a decent player. I've been playing this game since I was 10 years old, probably. Came out in 2005, but I'm not like I don't play video games like 6 hours a day. I just play like a few hours, but I really enjoy playing this game. I would hope they would make another SSX game. Like they've been making a remake of Cognac Pro Skater. There's a new remake coming this summer. They should make a new SSX game. Alright, so I'm on the chairlift right now. So this is what I was trying to do. And yeah, you cannot really, I've tried the other day, you can't really go to the right and continue sliding the chairlift. So I guess we're gonna keep going a bit, but the map here, it's in between two maps. It's not that interesting. Oof. So yeah, my character has Nintward skis. Nintward skis, the most gangster ski brand of all time. Henrik was on Nintward, Rory Silva, B Divine, Mick Deschneaux, obviously. But Nintward was a bit before my time, like, well, not the peak of Nintward was before my time. I started part skiing a while ago, but I really got into like following ski culture around 08, 09. And at that time I knew of Henrik. I saw Henrik with the Nintward skis. And though the other guys like would drop edits sometimes, but I didn't really know who they were, like D Divine or Rory Silva. Rory Silva, I have trouble pronouncing his name, has a really sick part in Dubski 106. A great ski movie if you've never seen it. Yes, so the map here, it's a fun map, but there's no like crazy shit really you can do. Maybe punching a gapper or two that's in the way. Oh, that was a nice one. What I like to do here, it's not really a rail line. I don't know why I wanted to start another rail line. What I like to do here is take the bank turns and just jump off of them. I don't know if there will be some. Woo! little zero spin nugget, and then to a triple backflip out of the rail. Very realistic trick. And then we've got the final jump here, where you can do a bunch of monster tricks. So I don't know if I've said it already, but the character doesn't have binding on his skis, so he can just take off his skis as he please. Alright, so we're gonna do Mind the Gap, which is my favorite map in this game. This is a line that I do all the time, so in Mind the Gap you can slide. There's multiple ways to get down the map. You can slide a rail, you can do a rail line all the way to the bottom. All you need to do is know where each rail goes into which is pretty easy to figure out, but I've been playing this map for a long time, so I can't really remember like how I would do it when I started. And all you need to do is keep the square button down as much as you can. So here you slide the helicopter, and all the rails, they align into the next one. So it's pretty easy to get a good line going. And as I said that, I messed up the rail, but I'm gonna keep it going for now. And then here you can just choose wherever you want to go. So if you go to the right here, it leads up the top of the shed. And then it goes on the, yeah, and then it goes on the little tree branch. It's a pretty sick map. And I've done these lines a lot. Like there's a lot of lines you can do here. There's other people playing this game who are good at this game. Holla at me, show me your lines. I would really like to see what other people are capable of at this game. It's a really fun game to play, honestly. And it's pretty fucking easy, so... Well, it's not... Yeah, I know, it's pretty easy, so... Alright, so let's try to do a top to bottom line in Mind the Gap, my favorite map in the game. You can really go any direction that you want. Go to the right here, you'll end up on top of these light panel, top of the shed, to the branch here, and then up to the S rail. It's probably in this section here, that's always the way that I go, but there's other rails to the right. And then we're gonna rail the helicopter, do a, yeah, how unrealistic is this game? Alright, so I had trouble with this earlier for some reason, and then handstand slide. And if you go to the right, you go here, and then there will be the dameuse, the BI, I don't know how to say that in English. Alright, so this line is going pretty good. I guess we're gonna be able to do the top to bottom. Ah, fuck. Ooh, that's a pretty cool spin. Alright, let's try to do a top to bottom. Alright, let's try to do a top to bottom line. Start to the right, and you'll end up at the top of these lights here, these big panels. Oh, I bonked on the shed and ended up in a different line. Okay. Never, well, it's just a few rails, but never slid those rails before. So. A bit of aerials in between the rails. Sliding the helicopter. Okay, so we're doing good so far, doing a handstand slide. Let's go to the left here. To the left again on this shed. Oh yes. top of the shed and on the chairlift. Ooh, transfer. Wow. Oh man, where is this rail going? It was a pretty cool line. But yeah, I think doing rail lines is really my favorite thing, as it is in real life. I like to ski on rails. Let me know if you would like to see me play some other video games. Obviously, if I was to play more video games, I think I would do a channel dedicated to that. Because it's not necessarily people that want to watch me play video games that want to watch a spot history video. Yeah, I really like playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I think those games are great. Obviously, Skate 1, 2, 3. Skate 1 is my favorite one. I haven't played like the more recent, very realistic skateboarding games like Skater XL or Sessions. I don't know if any of you guys have played them. Whoop, and now we are on the chairlift. I'm not gonna use the boost button here because obviously just at regular speed the chairlift throws you off of the chairlift. So I think we've got a pretty cool line going on right now. Whoop, yeah, we've got a pretty good line. Yeah, so here it bumps, does like a bonk off of the shed and then you can hit the rail. So that was a top to bottom line. I've done these a lot, so I think we're gonna leave it at that for today. I don't think you guys want to see me do the same lines that I post on Instagram all the time. Alright, so let's go to another map that I think is pretty sick. The craziest jump in the game. It's like a big dam. You can just spin how much you want. You can do the biggest spin on this thing. 2520, is that the correct rotation? Because it's a 2160, 2350, 2160, 2350? No, because it's 180 degrees. Anyway, is that the correct rotation? I don't even know. Alright, let's do some monster tricks. Yeah, you can land to flat, and the guy still lands. So, so the trick are 3 interrogation mark. So the game doesn't even know what trick we just did, which is pretty funny. Let's see how many flips we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was 6 or 7 front flips. Oh, and we got one more jump, and we're gonna get. Oh no! Are we gonna get enough points? Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, and we got enough points. So it's pretty easy because it's a rookie. It's like a rookie map. This jump is pretty sick. I think we're gonna do it one more time. It's a pretty fun map. Pretty fun jump actually. It's a jump, not a map. Very unrealistic, obviously. Let's do some monster tricks. Yeah, let's just keep this one. How many spins we can do. Let's see if we can see where we're heading, because I don't really see a landing right now. And whoop, yeah, that was It's pretty nuts the tricks you can do in this game. Let's try to 88,000 points the second jump. Let's see if you get more points if you do a bunch of monster tricks or if you just keep the same one. I think maybe... Oh yeah. Wow. Alright, so we beat in the contest in 3 runs. Maybe let's do some halfpipe. The halfpipe is one other place you can do some very unrealistic stuff. So I just chose the rookie contest in the compilation map because that's the best halfpipe in the game. There's another one, it's like a hidden halfpipe in the woods in some other map. The halfpipe, you can go pretty nuts. Right now, I would like to play a more realistic ski game. It would be sick to do like just a cork 5 truck driver like Dumont would do in the pipe. Oh, I pressed on the down to do a backflip and I did a front flip. I think that's because I was... Oh! Oh shit! Oh yeah, that's out of bounds. Fuck. Oh, okay, so you can jump, do flips, and then do a hand plant, and do a hand plant on the top of the chairlift. So that's pretty sick. Never done that before. I thought that you had to go up and do the hand plant. I didn't think that you could do it on your way down. This thing, like the height meter or whatever, you can do a hand plant on that too. Oh, too flat. This guy doesn't care for his knees. Little switch 12 truck driver. Do a lot of monster tricks. So the halfpipe, yeah, and that's not a very good run that I'm doing right now. Let's just do hand plant on the coping. How much does a hand plant score? Doesn't score shit, eh? How much does it score? 700 points. That was a pretty shitty run. I fell a lot, and there's a minute left, so I could have gotten a lot more stuff in. Second heat, how much do I need to get to be in first place? Alright, so let's get in first place. Should be pretty easy, it's the rookie contest. So. Can't do a monster trick yet. Right, I think I'm just gonna restart. Okay, so if I restart, I just restart the run, which is fine. Thought I had to restart the whole contest. 1, 2, 3, 4 grabs. Can we get in 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, sort of. Let's do so. You can do a spread eagle in the game. So spread eagle and then tweaked out, and you, I don't know what they call it. Okay, I really need to rack up those points. I'm not doing very good so far. There's 2 minutes left, and I'm way too far down the half pipe. I'm gonna go back up, or just stay here. 2 minutes is a long time. Like the half pipe, you can really rack up those points. That half pipe is not that long. It would have been sicker if it was longer. I still think it's the best half pipe in the game. I think in the other SSX the half pipes are cooler. Like I have SSX 3 on my PS2, and you've got like a half pipe that's like 3 pipes, like one behind the other. So you can't really spine into the other one, but like it's just looks super dope. And it's this pipe, I feel like it's short. They should have made it longer. Let's go and get back onto the upper part. Yup. No! Alright, but now we're first, at least. So I think we're gonna win this contest. Okay, I'm back. Ah, no! Just want to go back up. Alright, let's go back up here. Woo! Always fun to do the loop grind. Let's do this hand plant on the... oh yeah, sort of worked. And then to flat. Alright, let's do a loop here. So we're gonna win the contest. We're just doing some... zero straight air to fakie. I wanted to hand plant the chairlift here. Oh, can we hand plant this part here? I think we could. The top light. Oh yeah! Woo! Oh, that was pretty sick. Never done that before. Hand plant on the top light pole thing, and we won the contest. That was a pretty dope run. We won the contest, but it's the rookie contest, and my stats are maxed out. I used some cheat codes to max out the stats, so pretty easy. Well, whatever. All right, so that was pretty cool in the half pipe. Yeah, I don't know how to end it. I don't know where to go, maybe. What's the B&E run again? I can't remember. Oh yeah, that's the one. Okay, so I'll try to do... I was trying to do some rail lines earlier. I've posted this line on Instagram before. I'm gonna show it to you guys in real time. Yeah, so the other day I did like a manual all the way to like on the flat part because there's no rails. But alright, fuck the manual for today. This is gonna be good enough. So that's one fun line that you can do on this map. I would need to try to find some new lines because I've been redoing the same ones pretty much. Yeah, this line is pretty sick, so I think we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna just finish the map and... oh, let's see if we do a manual and... oh! But then there's nothing. Like, you need to do, like... yeah, so that map is pretty cool to do rail lines, but there's not always something coming up next to slide on. Slide here, here, and then like, let's see, if you slide, there's nothing here, whoop, alright. So yeah, so the line that I did up top, oh, here we could do a line. Where do you start this line? You start where, like at the top. Oh! Okay, so you start the line over there. Alright, let's start this line here. So you go up top here. And then here. Oh shit! Oh! Ah! That was pretty cool. So you can do a line here, but then it just goes into this thing and this thing. I guess we sort of did the coolest part of the line. Yeah, so I think that's gonna end it for today. I think we've done a couple cool lines, some half pipe runs, the big dam jump. Peace out!